Morning. Welcome for today's morning meditation, January the 29th. Always we start our meditation by paying respect, so that we open the heart, we align, we connect with the higher energies. We can all pay respect in our own way. A Buddhist, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no spiritual tradition, we can pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. We close the eyes, we open the heart. We bring the attention to the body. We bring the attention to the present, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can sit with legs crossed, or we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. We can visualize ourselves as we sit here with eyes closed. We visualize our face, visualize our body, where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our body, we're sending our attention, our energy back to our own body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus our attention at the nose, where we feel the sensation of the breath as it passes the nostril, just keeping the attention at that one point at the gateway of the breath. Or we can focus our attention at the lower abdomen, as we feel the abdomen rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. So we decide where we like to keep our attention, and we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. We keep the attention with the breathing. We keep the attention with the body. We don't send our attention, we don't send our mind outside the body. We keep the attention with the present. We don't brood over the past. We don't worry about the future, just being aware of the present moment as it arises, as it passes away. Being aware of the breathing in, being aware of the breathing out, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of all that contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways, through the 5 bodily senses, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. We observe all that contacts the mind from outside, from inside, and we simply let it pass, we let it go. We don't react, we don't get entangled. Just being aware, letting go. We stay with the knowing nature of the mind. We don't send the mind out to what the mind knows. We keep the attention centered with the breathing. When the mind is contacted through any one of the 6 ways, we observe it, we are aware of it, we let it pass, we bring the attention back to the breathing. We don't try to control or force the breathing, just observing the breath as the body breathes naturally. We don't try to control or force the mind. Just being aware of whatever appears in the mind, the thoughts, the feelings, the memories, states of mind. We observe them as they appear. We don't react. We observe them as they pass away. If we take interest in what forms in the mind, either with like or with dislike, then we pour our mental energy into this mental process. We pump it up, we make it bigger and bigger. But just observing, letting go, the heart stays clear and open. We train the mind in mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware what is contacting the heart right now through the 5 bodily senses, to know, to be aware what is forming in the mind, the thoughts, the feelings, the states of mind, memories, perceptions. We train our mind to be aware, and we train the mind to have the wisdom to let it go. Keeping our attention centered with the breathing, we patiently train our mindfulness, being aware of the breathing, being aware of the present. Sounds appear, they pass away. Bodily sensation appears, it passes away. Thoughts, memories, feelings appear, they pass away. Always we keep our attention centered with the breathing, being aware of all that contacts the mind through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, being aware of all that forms in the mind and letting it go. Sometimes the mind can wander away. The mind can run away, thinking. The mind can dream and drift away. But when we realize our attention has wandered, we simply bring the attention back to the breathing, back to the present. Always with patience. If the mind runs away 100 times, 1,000 times, we have the patience to bring the attention back 100 times, 1,000 times, back to the breathing, back to the present. We patiently train our mindfulness. In time, the mindfulness becomes sharper, more refined. The attention stays longer and longer with the breathing, with the present. We train the mind in wisdom, the wisdom to let go, by always observing the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart. Bodily sensation appears, it passes away. Moments of sensation arising and passing. Sound appears in our meditation. We don't control the world around us. We make the sound part of our practice. Just being aware of the sound, the ear contact as moments of sound arising and passing away. Being aware of the breath as an impermanent experience. The breath comes in, goes out, and it's gone. As we breathe in, we can be aware of many, many moments of sensation at the nose or at the abdomen, arising and passing away. As we breathe out, we can be aware of many, many moments of sensation arising and passing away. Being aware of all that forms in the mind, being aware of all the mental events as impermanent experiences, the thoughts, the feelings, the states of mind, they appear, they pass away. So always training the mind to be aware what is contacting the heart, what is forming at the heart, and to be aware of the impermanent nature of it all. And when the mind sees at a deep, deep level in meditation this impermanent nature, the mind can let go at a deep, deep level. The mind can see, this is not me, this is not mine. The mind will let go by itself. We can't force the mind to let go, but we train the mind so that it lets go by itself. And in letting go, we find the real happiness. The happiness which grows step by step along the spiritual path, the path inward, as we can let go on deeper and more refined levels. The happiness of peace, the happiness of freedom. Freedom from our own mental disturbance. We stop to pour our mental energy into our own mental disturbance. We stop to agitate, disturb our own heart. We stop to throw the heart in all directions with desires. We stop to squeeze, burn the heart with anger, irritation. The heart finds its normal, natural state of inner peace. The heart becomes calm, cool, clear and collected. The heart is not permanent. The heart is not impermanent. The heart is timeless. We stay with the timeless, knowing nature of the heart, just being aware and letting go. The heart finds its normal, natural state of peace, of clarity, of contentment. And when the heart finds its normal, natural state of clarity, of peace, we see what is the normal natural state of mind. The natural state of mind, when we stop to agitate our own heart, is simply to be at peace, to be content. The normal state of mind is what we call the 4 Brahma Vihara, the 4 divine states of mind. Kindness, compassion, joy, equanimity. We call these the 4 Brahma Vihara. The Brahmas are the high heavenly beings. Vihara means dwelling, abode. So the high heavenly beings dwell in kindness, they dwell in compassion, they dwell in joy, they abide in equanimity. We call these the 4 divine states of mind. Actually, they are the 4 normal states of mind. It's how the mind, the heart, should be all the time. It's the abode of the pure heart. We can enter this abode through the door of kindness, through the door of compassion, through the door of joy, through the door of equanimity. In meditation we enter this abode through the door of equanimity, just watching our mind, watching our heart, being aware of all that contacts the heart, being aware of all that forms at the heart, being aware and letting go. And we find the normal, natural state of mind is simply peace and happiness, contentment. No happiness can compare with the happiness of the clear mind, the cleaned mind. So many people, they take intoxicants to alter their state of consciousness, but there is no happiness which can compare with the happiness of the normal consciousness. So by watching over our heart, being aware and letting go, the heart becomes more and more at peace. Also we energize the heart. We energize the heart by keeping our attention with the body, with the present. We don't scatter our attention, we don't scatter our energy to the outside. We keep our attention, our energy with the body, where the energy increases. As the mindfulness becomes more refined, our attention stays longer and longer with the breathing, with the present. The mental energies become more and more unified. The heart becomes more unified, no longer fragmented. As the heart becomes more unified, the heart becomes more and more energized. We feel a lightness within, and we start to see a brightness within. The energies which we are unifying, intensifying, are themselves bright energies. The prana, the life force of the universe, is a bright energy. Our hearts are all connected in an ocean of light. We breathe in air, oxygen, into our lungs. We breathe in the life force, the light force of the universe into our chakras. So as the heart becomes more and more energized, the heart becomes lighter and brighter. We may not yet see the inner brightness. In time we all see, but usually we can feel the inner lightness. It's the same energy. We observe the inner peace, the inner lightness, the inner brightness, and we let it go. And in letting go, the heart becomes more at peace. The heart becomes lighter. The heart becomes brighter. We keep our attention with the breathing, just being aware of the breathing and letting go, being aware of the body and letting go, being aware of the mind, being aware of the heart, just knowing and letting go. The heart becomes more and more at peace. The heart becomes more and more energized, brighter and brighter. As the heart becomes more energized, our energy field of the heart becomes wider and wider. Our area of consciousness becomes wider and wider. The heart becomes brighter and brighter. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake, and we lift the mind, we raise our consciousness higher and higher. We refine the heart, we refine the consciousness. If we look at a statue of the Buddha, usually we see the Buddha sitting on a lotus, and the consciousness sits at the heart like this. The heart is the seat, the base for the consciousness. And when we make the heart very clear, very clean, very wide, very spacious, very bright, we have a nice, spacious, comfortable seat for the consciousness. But when we fill the heart with garbage, with greed, with anger, with jealousy, with spite, the heart becomes hot and dark and cramped. We have a very uncomfortable seat for the consciousness. So the heart is as we make it, and the consciousness is as we make it. We clear the heart, we clean the heart, we refine the heart, we brighten the heart, we refine, we raise the consciousness. And as the heart becomes brighter and brighter, it's like we have an inner antenna which grows bigger and bigger. The heart becomes more sensitive in receiving, more powerful in transmitting. Our sense of intuition becomes more and more sensitive, more refined, and we see more and more how our own mind, our own heart affects the world around us. We stop to be surprised at coincidences. So just keeping our attention with the breathing, with the body, with the mind, with the heart, just knowing and letting go. The heart becomes more and more at peace, more and more energized. The heart becomes more strong, more steady, more secure, more stable. The heart becomes still, still but overflowing, overflowing with happiness, overflowing with peace, overflowing with joy. The heart becomes supremely content, contentedly supreme. And this energy overflowing from the heart we can share with the world around us. We breathe in, focusing our attention at the heart chakra as we breathe in, with the intention, may I be happy, wishing happiness for ourselves. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized. We can visualize the heart filling with light. And as we breathe out, we let the heart overflow in all directions, above, below, all around. We can visualize the light of the heart flowing in all directions, with the intention, may all beings be happy. So breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy, filling the heart with light. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. The light of the heart flows in all directions, above, below, all around. May all beings be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, filling the heart with light. Breathing out, may all beings be happy. The light of the heart flows in all directions. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. Breathing out, the light of the heart flows in all directions, above, below, all around. May all beings be happy. And so we can have joy with ourselves. Joy is one of the 4 Brahma Vihara, the 4 divine states of mind. We can have joy with ourselves. We can be joyful with ourselves. That we start our day in the best way possible. We establish our mindfulness. We develop our wisdom. We clear the heart, clean the heart. We energize the heart. We raise our consciousness. And we share this energy of peace of the heart with the world around us. So we can rejoice with ourselves that we start our day in this way. We rise, we shine. And now we can observe our heart chakra. How does it feel? Does it feel more open, more refined, more at peace? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it, we let it go. We bring the attention to the body, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can visualize ourselves as we sit here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand. And now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude, respect. Back down to the legs. We open the eyes and we keep the heart open. And I thank you for joining me in this morning meditation, and I invite you to join me every day. Every day I do this morning meditation, 7 a.m. Central European Time, and also a longer metta meditation in the evening, 7 p.m., which you're very welcome to join. And so I wish you all a day of peace, a day of happiness. Bhavatu Sampamangalam. May all blessings come to you.